Hey, welcome to Seven Secrets to the Seven-Figure Lifestyle Practice. This is the 5-minute mindset, and we're taking this mindset from the Perfect Retention Bootcamp that we're teaching in 2 weeks. Now, what is the secrets to the Seven-Figure Lifestyle Practice? This is human behavior. How do you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to live a chiropractic lifestyle? Well, the first thing is our intention is not to just build a practice, but we got to create a legacy that lasts for generations. Isn't that your purpose? So I'm going to go over a principle today of human behavior that I've learned over 25 years of why what we've been doing that hasn't really gotten us to where we want to be in chiropractic, why this isn't bigger as a healthcare system, and why it's about back pain and neck pain, and why we lose patients. And so that's not any fun. So there's a potential challenge in your life that may hold you back from your purpose. And what's that? It's called cognitive bias. Now, what's cognitive bias? Well, I learned this from Tony Robbins. One of the strongest needs of humans is to remain consistent with who they believe they are. Isn't that fascinating? So if we're going to go take a person says, Doc, can you crack my back? I've been eight other chiropractors. Just, my wife couldn't get it. Just crack my back. Had hundreds of those over, 3 practices or 4 practices. And then what happens? And then we got to change their belief system. How are we going to get them into lifestyle? Because people walk in with a belief system. Now, how does this hold you back? Because you walk in with a belief system. You're walking into that interaction with a belief system. And what's a belief system? Patient education, patient education, patient education. That's a strategy. We walk in with a strategy and we go in there with the intention of telling them what we want them to know, rather than going in trying to identify their belief system, learning how to change that limited belief system into a more empowering belief system that makes them want to live a chiropractic lifestyle. Everybody walks in with a belief system. So really the question is, what's the belief system that you're walking in with? Because that's what's going to determine the interaction, the relationship, and whether or not that person lives a chiropractic lifestyle, certainly not just with themselves, but more with their family that lasts generations. When we look at, we're here to change the world, right? Chiropractic wants to change the world, but what are we really being called to do? Change our mind. If we want to change the world, we got to change our mind first. Would you agree? And when I figured this out and started studying human behavior, why? Because I lost thousands of patients with patient education. And what I figured out was some people really don't care about what you want them to know. Hey, if you're married or you have kids, do they really care what you want them to know? Because if they're teenagers, it sounds a lot like a lecture and they don't even want to listen. So what is the secrets of the 7-figure lifestyle? Well, it's based on changing belief systems. And isn't it time we had a new model? Because lifestyle is a belief system that becomes a habit, that becomes a subconscious behavior, that actually becomes a beingness. So we know we live chiropractic because it's in our being. It's a purpose. And you can do that with every patient. Now, it doesn't mean every patient's going to commit, but it does mean either ready to change their life right now or their health's not a priority. But if they at least understand chiropractic as a lifestyle, the probability that you're going to get 80, 90% to commit into lifestyle is almost exponentially greater. And when I figured this out, practice went through the roof. I started teaching other doctors, their practice go through the roof. And then we created these boot camps that's based on human behavior. And the Perfect Retention boot camp's coming up January 26th, 28th, Salt Lake City. Go to elitecoachingllc.com, elitecoachingllc.com, and register for the boot camp. Get on a discovery call, because when you change your mind, you will notice your patients change their mind a lot faster. So there you go. There's the perfect lifestyle practice, and let's have an intention of changing generations, not just building a practice. All right. Love you guys. Peace.